Welcome aboard one of the most famous ferries in the world.
During the cruise, you will see some of Liverpool and Wirral's most famous landmarks, including the Three Graces, Wallasey Town Hall, the Mersey Tunnel's ventilation shafts, Camel Laird Shipyard, the Royal Albert Dock, and Liverpool's two magnificent cathedrals. We shall be calling at Seacombe Ferry Terminal on the Wirral side of the river. Seacombe is the gateway to New Brighton and offers the opportunity to walk along the coastal promenade to New Brighton, which is about 2.5 miles. From Saturday the 19th of July all the way to Sunday the 31st of August, you can travel to New Brighton by open-top bus. The Coastal Breezer bus operates every day from Seacombe Ferry Terminal to New Brighton and back. It connects with ferry times, and what's more is that the service is free for all Mersey Ferry ticket holders. Seacombe is also home to Eureka Science and Discovery, a visitor attraction designed for children and young people up to 14 years old. There's been a ferry across the Mersey for more than 800 years, providing a link between Liverpool and the Wirral shorelines. Pier Head, our starting point, takes its name from the long stone pier which once jutted out into the river from the shore next to the Sailors' Church, the Church of Our Lady and St Nicholas. You can see the church at the back and to the left of the Liver building, with a golden square rigger ship on its lantern-topped tower.
The modern 350-metre terminal on your right is Liverpool's cruise liner berth. Cruise lines, including Cunard, Norwegian Cruise Line, Costa Cruises, Celebrity, Disney, Princess and Viking cruises, sail into the city year-round.
In all, 7 miles of docks and 23 miles of quays stretch along the Liverpool foreshore. In 1710, the Corporation of Liverpool started work on the world's first commercial wet dock, and by the end of the century, the city boasted a full dock system. Steam had revolutionized shipping, and this, combined with the Industrial Revolution and the opening up of the Americas, secured Liverpool's future as a trading city and a major port.
Liverpool's unique character has been influenced by a diverse mix of races and nationalities, and this has produced a population characterised by its vitality, resilience and extreme sense of humour. The city is also home to the oldest Black and Chinese communities in Britain. Liverpool had financially prospered from trade with the British West Indies, the American colonies during the 18th century. A latecomer to the transatlantic trade of cheap material goods to Africa, enslaved Africans to the sugarcane plantations in the West Indies, and sugar, rum and tobacco home to England. Liverpool nevertheless came to dominate transatlantic slavery until its abolition in 1807. The growth of the United States of America provided Liverpool with growing volumes of trade, and new docks opened on the Mersey in quick succession during the 1800s. The city was described as the gateway to the British Empire and the door to the New World. A significant Irish presence has existed in the city for several centuries. In 1841, an estimated 49,000 Irish people lived in the city, and in the following years during the Great Famine, over 1.5 million people crossed the Irish Sea, many of whom then lived in the United States of America and Canada, but many stayed, and their presence changed the character of the city forever. Up till the 19th century, Liverpudlians spoke in the same way as their Lancashire neighbours, but the impact of Irish migration to the city gave the city its unique accent. Today, an estimated 75% of Liverpool's population can trace their heritage to Ireland. You can find more information on this at the Museum of Liverpool. Between 1830 and 1930, over 9 million people left Liverpool by boat in search of a better life. Before steamships were introduced, these journeys were extremely hazardous. To sail to America would take 35 days, and the trip to Australia lasted from 10 to 17 weeks, depending on wind and weather. Ships were crowded, and conditions encouraged the spread of diseases such as cholera. By the late 1800s, over 200 ships a week would leave Liverpool and travel all across the world. Liverpool then was the most important port outside London.
On the dock wall, you can see the Victorian hexagonal Salisbury Dock Clock Tower, designed by Jesse Hartley, who was responsible for much of Liverpool's Dockland architecture, including the Royal Albert Dock. The clock's chief use was to check the ship's chronometer as the vessel left port, and was affectionately known as the Docker's Clock. It has 6 faces that can be seen from all points of the compass. The only other one of its kind is in Russia. This is also the original site of the entrance to the Leeds-Liverpool Canal from the river. Although now the pierhead extension is finished, the canal extends through to the Royal Albert Dock. We now see the massive red brick building, which is the Stanley Tobacco Warehouse. When built in 1900, it was the world's biggest bonded warehouse, large enough to fit St George's Hall inside. It was built using 27 million bricks, specifically for storing tobacco cargoes until duty was paid.